from Canada.
And I'm Elizabeth Cann from England.
And we are professional badminton players. Yes, Jonas, there are female badminton players. And we have hacked into the system and we are taking over Trash Talk for today.
Yeah.
So, firstly, why have there been no women on Trash Talk? I mean, I know that's why a lot of girls aren't going to the site, because boring, week after week, it's all about the men's singles, it's all about the men's players. So
maybe, Jonas, you're scared of being trashed out by a woman.
that's what we think is the case. So, fair enough, we'll trash amongst ourselves here. First though, I want to say thanks and a shouts out to the BPF president, what's his name?
Bobby Milroy? I think
Yeah.
you've met him. I
That's
think
the
you
one.
have.
Yeah, I have him. He's doing a great job. He's putting in a lot of hours, and I mean the website's great, and everything's
Hands up to Bobby.
yeah, things are moving along like never before. So keep up the good work, Bob. Let's talk about the upcoming World Junior tournaments, the World Junior Championships.
Seems like a 4-star event to me. Very good standard in there. Okay, you've got number 1 seed, Wang Yihan.
Yeah.
You've seen her play, I personally haven't, but
I saw this girl play 2 years ago in China, and I can tell you I was impressed, to say the least. She has the eye of a tiger, and she's got the height, she's got the mental, it seems, but this will be a big test for her, because being the first seed, she's probably always been in an underdog position. So let's see how it turns out, because she'll be the first seed here. Pressure will be on, but clearly,
see how she deals with that.
yeah, clearly this girl is a world-class player. I mean, she didn't just beat Xi Jinping once, she's beaten her twice in the past month. So she's proven herself as, you know, a world-class player. So obviously she'll be the favorite for the tournament.
How about the number 2 seed though? I don't know anything about her.
Yeah,
Ranked 113 in the world.
I have to
Doesn't
say,
make sense to me, because you've got 9-6. What seed is it? Sana Newell from India.
yeah,
Surely she's ranked in the top 30 in the world, or 32 or something. So surely I
Sana-
don't understand the reasoning there.
Yeah, the logic seems whack in this World Juniors, because this Malaysian girl, I've never heard of her. Maybe she's been winning some World Junior tournaments, but Saina Newell won a 4-star. She beat Zhu Waiwen. I mean, it wasn't a fluke result. She's proven herself again as a strong player.
Consistently good results there.
Yeah.
So,
And why is she 9 to 16 seed? That's a joke. Then we also have Xing Ying of Singapore, who's world ranked 34, and she's 9 to 16 seed. Fair enough if the 3, 4, and 5 to 8 seeds are some Chinese girls. I'm sure they're strong, and some Korean players I know that are good. But also 9 to 16 seed are Karina Jurgensen of Denmark and Michelle Chung. And I don't know if this is like a sympathy seed just to get some Europeans involved, but these girls are not in the same league as Saina Newell and Xing Ying. I mean, you've trained with Michelle Chung. This girl's been 13 for about 10 years. But she is a strong player, but is she in that level?
okay, well, Michelle shows a lot of promise. She's a hard worker. She's got a lot of potential for the future. I don't think at the moment she's not on the same level as Sana Newell, and obviously not Wang Yihan. But
I mean,
we can only let the results speak for themselves. It's hard to tell because, as you say, in a situation where the pressure is now on, they're not playing in senior tournaments. So now's the time to see where everyone fares against each other. So we'll let them play that out for themselves.
But clearly there needs to be a better structure for seeding. I mean, this is a major tournament. This is, you know, this sets a lot of the standard of who's going to be in, you know, the national team maybe sent out for tournaments. So it's an important tournament, and I think it needs to be regulated and seeded in a more accurate format. You've got some Japanese girls, how do you say her name? Megumi.
Erica.
No, Teruno Megumi. This girl took out at the Japan Open a month ago in Tokyo. This girl took out the reigning world junior champion from Chen Xiaoqi from Chinese Taipei. She's not even seeded. I mean, where's the logic in that? But we'll see how it pans out. But moving on from the World Juniors, well, before we move on, let's just give our prediction. So who are you going with? Who's going to win the World Junior Championships for women's singles?
I'm going to take a risk here and go with Saina from India.
But, I mean, that's not really a risk. I mean,
she's obviously got a good set of results behind her, so I think there's every possibility that that could happen.
Yeah.
And you?
Well, I think Saina's a fair choice. I've seen her play, I've seen her focus. I mean, she's got mental strength definitely beyond the year of a 16 or 17-year-old or however age she is. But I've also seen Wang Yihan, and let me tell you, it was frightening. This girl, she's got the size, she's got the speed, she's got the mental toughness. I think I have to go with her because, I mean, she beat the freaking world champion. How can she lose in the junior worlds? So,
we'll see, we'll see.
We shall.
Anyway, let's move on to a very important topic, equality in pay.
Yes, and this is...
What is going on now?
Yeah, this is a very serious topic for me personally as a human rights student, but also just in general. I mean, we are professional badminton players. This is our job. This is not a hobby. So, you know, if we were doctors, we'd be expecting equal pay, and so we're badminton players.
Everything's equalising now. UK, you've got equal size draw.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're talking for the Super Series now. Starting fresh in January, clean slate. The BWF is starting new format. So let's talk it out. Equal size draw for the women's and men's event. Equal size qualifying. Equal scoring system. Great.
There's no argument. I cannot see the argument against it. Okay, yes, it's maybe like a faster game for the men or something like that, but still, you know, for our level, for women's level, it's just as tough.
Yeah, it is. If you look at the length of time of the matches, it's the women's singles and the women's doubles that matches are running the longest. So technically, we are working the longest out there.
Therefore,
therefore, at least equality. And I brought it up actually with the BWF associate, and the argument or the excuse that I was given is that change takes time.
Blah-de-blah-de-blah.
They changed the scoring system in 6 weeks. I mean, how much time does it take?
Change takes as long as you want it to take.
Exactly. And I'm proud to say that the BPF president, Bob Milroy, has stated to me, and I will hold him to this, that by the time his presidency is over, there will be equal pay for men and women in their respective events. So we applaud you on that one, Bob. Let's hope that we can get the ball rolling.
Come on,
and yeah, I hope that let's get some discussion going about that, because it's one argument is that, yeah, but the men's bring in, you know, people are paying to come and see the men play. But that's not true. I mean, even if it was, that's not the way you regulate it. Do you think, you know, if someone's paying to come see the Chinese players play, that they're going to pay the Chinese players more than the white players? Or, I mean, that's outrageous. Of course, we're not going to promote racism in the badminton arena, so why promote sexism?
Exactly. I mean, you know, no true word said.
So maybe on that note,
there's nothing more to say on that matter.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like a moot point in our.
You look at the tennis, and that's becoming more equal now. I mean, I think it's just Wimbledon that's still lagging behind a bit, but
that I mean, it's completely outdated, and it's just a matter of getting it done, and it shows some credibility in the face of the IOC, because I mean, the EBU, I applaud their efforts to make their pay equal, which they have done. I don't applaud the efforts at the Danish Open, because that payment isn't equal. So I think it's time that the tournaments take some responsibility as well and show the BWF
that is the way forward.
That's what they want. That's what has the structure that just has to happen. I mean, it's not a debate anymore with the same scoring system, same size draws. I mean, it's a moot point. So it's just a matter of time. But any support out there that we can generate, let's get it out there, because obviously I haven't found anyone who disagrees with this new structure that it should be unfair pay. So let's see what happens. Anyway, Jonas is going to be back any minute, so we have to get out of here. But we hope you've enjoyed this female version of Trash Talk, and maybe we'll hack in for another episode in the future. Bye.
Later.